I'm back with a full catch-up. Let's get to the workshop. Right, so this time on Custom Works, we're going to have a catch up on all the things that I've been doing. I've done a lot, I've filmed a lot, and I've also got a small personal project that we'll be having a look at. So let's get to it. Let's have a look at what's been going on at Custom Works. Okay then, so Dualatron. Dualatron's sat here for quite a while, and Dualatron is it's a sick man. You know, it's not very well. We fired it up last week. And now, other than just the LHM fluid, just literally just lagging out of it everywhere, now when it runs, it literally just sprays petrol out the side of the car. Why is petrol just coming out of the car? We think it's probably the fuel return, but look at it. It is on the floor. So we've got to lift it up and we've got to get that in. And this is not going to work. So, if we can't get it up, it's sort of here forever. But hopefully we're going to get it up and we're not going to burn the whole workshop down. Because also, this car at the minute has no exhaust on it either, so it sounds awesome. So, all the flaming petrol is under the car. We've got a fire extinguisher.
Where?
Somewhere. So, it's all going to be fine. Let's try and start Dualatron. I cannot even get into that. Bongo, the door shut. Hey, we're in! Pulls a lot of dust. Now the passage is clear to actually enter the car. I'm not going to actually enter the car because I can't get in it.
Why's that?
My back don't bend that good. And especially when it's cold. It's because of the cold. It's because of the cold. Not because I'm an old man. Oh, right. Easy start. Yeah.
Crank it.
Well, it really stinks in here. That was running rich. And look at all this. There's petrol pouring out from under the car. We need to get outside before we die. Right, and so we now got to, we jacked up Dualatron. Woo, it's moving. Wow, there's just petrol coming from everywhere. We're going to have to put this on the ramp. So we don't want to run it again because there's no exhaust, it keeps backfiring and there's petrol everywhere. So yeah, we just don't want to burn the workshop down. So we're going to try and push it out and get it on the ramp. Down there, now, under the tent is a 60s truck and we'll have to bring that back underneath the ramp to get it back in while this is in, or something like that. I don't really know, there's been a lot of moving stuff around. But we really need this to actually work and not be an incredible fire hazard, you know. It's made out of wood and fiberglass, you know. Anyway, let's see if we can push it on that ramp. It's really, really dusty, but look, here's our petrol, just from this morning, and here's LHM fluid that's just seeped out of that car. It really is, it's like a sieve. Now we've got it up on the ramp, I'm going to run it and just see where all that petrol is coming from, hopefully. Lee's going to stand under it in a shower of petrol while I am set up here. This all seems very dodgy to me. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Coming from up there.
That'll be it.
Wow, that's a lot of fuel. That was only running for like 10 seconds and all that fuel came out. So I think what we're going to have to do now is drop the tank, see which way the land lies, sort of thing. Just see what we're going to have to do to make the car safe again. The reason why we're doing this now is that the 60s truck, parked over here, is pretty much ready for like the final stages of bodywork. So that needs to be in like the main body of the workshop, because this other bit is just a glorified tent. The rest of the workshop's fully insulated and we can get some warmth. And at the minute, every time I'm doing filler work on this, I'm waiting like 15-20 minutes for the filler to dry because it is so cold. Dualatron can sit in the tent and we can move that in and out. You know, that's got bigger bodywork that, you know, you do it fiberglassing and stuff, it don't matter how long it takes to dry. Do it in the morning, dry the next day. So that'll be good in the tent. This really needs to be in the main workshop. And also, in the main workshop, not just dripping fuel everywhere. After some investigation, we realised it was a return fuel pipe going back to the fuel tank, which you access from inside the car through the floor. Just a Jubilee clip had come off, so we put a new Jubilee clip, tightened that up, and that's it. Absolute tragedy and nightmare avoided, and it all works now, and no more ocean of petrol, which is, it's never a good look on anything really. Also, something that happened that was particularly dodgy was we had to move the cars around. Now, Dualatron, very low. So we thought we'll be able to get Dualatron under the 60s truck on the ramp. Let's have a look at how dodgy that was. Like, that was so close, like just so close. Lee was watching me through it and I was thinking, I do hope you get this right, because it was within inches and I didn't want the 60s truck and Dualatron to become one in a big mangled mess. But hey, it was all right in the end, you know what I mean? You don't risk it, you get no biscuit. Oh yeah, that's the one. So, 60s truck actually in the workshop now, ready for some intensive work to get this thing finished, to get it really on the move to the end of the job. Already, the back light is done. We've got some lights going in there. All of this Continental kit's done, and we've made like quite a big start on the dash, and all that's coming up in future episodes. It is all brilliant. This bit down there is just so cool when it works. It's like, it's excellent, but all that is to come. Okay, getting, so people often ask, what do I do when I'm not in the workshop doing things? Well, of course, I've got other hobbies and pastimes, and this is going to be all about those other hobbies and pastimes. So, let's get to the workshop. Of course, it's a car. So, I need a runaround, a parts getter, something cheap, small, that I can just nip out in. So, I have bought a Daihatsu Materia. I've bought this Daihatsu, all Toyota underneath, so perfect for a parts getter. And if we have a look around the car, of course it is in standard form at the minute, filthy standard form, but I have plans. So I'm thinking, get some bigger wheels on it, get it lower. I'm going to repaint it. And a few other bits. You'll have to just watch and see, because it'll all come together and very easily. And this is not really my world of car customising or car modification. It is nice to start with an actual car and not like just a chassis on the floor. So I should think we'll have this done by lunch, easy. Like all my other cars, I have to design and make every single component. It's a nightmare. For this, like, I've just bought some wheels that apparently are just going to fit. I don't have to make the wheel, remachine a hub, make some crazy adapter. None of that, just bits bolt on and off. But let's not ever get carried away. This is just a parts scale. It is just a bit of fun. So let's see how ridiculous I can make this look. So these are the wheels it comes with. These are what, like a 15, we're going 17. So these are the new wheels. They look way bigger than the other wheels, but I'm hoping they're going to fit, you know what I mean? It's not like one of my normal builds where I just cut the entire arch out. I don't really want to do anything like that. In fact, I'm not. But hopefully these are going to fit. So on we go. Looks pretty good, you know, I can see light round them, you know, what more do you really want? Anyway, trying to get these bolted on, then I'll do the other three, and we'll take it around the block, see how much stuff scrubs. So then, I've got the wheels on, think a test drive. It's just got to be done, hasn't it? Okay then, so first impressions of the Daihatsu Materia. No. Okay then, pulling off. Feels no. Oh, maybe something is rubbing. Why is something rubbing at the back? I'm going to go out and have a look. There was like a mud flap dirt guard that was looked a bit loose when I was doing it. I bet it's that. I'm going to check. So there might be something rubbing at the back, but I'm not too sure. But what I'll do, I'll take it around the block. Doesn't seem really bad. It's like a, not like a. So I'll take it around the block, and there should be some like evidence marks when I get back. I'll pop it on the ramp or just have a look under, and it's really muddy underneath. So where it's rubbed the mud, that's where it's catching. But I don't really think it's that bad. It's quite hard. So at the minute I've got some leather seats for it in the back, and they're like creaking together really badly, so there's a lot of noises going on. Right, so after that initial test drive, everything seemed really good, but I did get some scrubbing on full lock, and it's because tyres on those wheels, the wall was just a little bit too big. So now I fitted a lower profile tyre. This works a lot better, and I can get full lock and everything, and it really is a good way. Go a bigger wheel size, just go a smaller tyre size, everything fits, everything works. I know I said I wasn't going to do much body work, but over the Christmas break I was having a break, things were relaxed, and you know, from my job to my hobby, you know, sometimes it's nice just to indulge in your hobby and do something a bit less serious, a little bit stupid, and the Materia parts getter was just the perfect thing. So I went sort of bumper, air dam, spoiler crazy. This is how the front ended up. So all of this was formed in dye bond and filler, then glassed over and bodywork smooth. It's dusty at the minute because it's in a... The colour as well. It's a terrible match, but it's just the paint I'm knocking about. and the whole car is going to be painted in a beautiful light grey colour. It's going to look really good. But I didn't just do that. I did a bit of work at the back as well. So then, I also built this spoiler stroke diffuser rear light sort of setup. I just can't leave the stuff alone, and here it is. It's only sort of bolted on at the minute in like a temporary way. And I'm just looking at how I'm going to do those exhausts at the back. I'm going to have some crazy exhaust set up. In here, we've got some vents that go in there that are going to look really cool. And I think it's going to look great. And this is going to be the colour I'm going to repaint the whole car at some point. But I thought, I'll paint this now because I do have to use this car. There's parts to be got. This is a parts getter. This is a project I'm doing whilst it's on the road. Unlike all the other projects, which is sort of long term in the workshop, this one is about as real life as you're ever going to get. But it's coming on pretty good, and I did enjoy the Christmas break doing all of this. It's just nice to take a break from the norm and do something a little bit different. I've also fitted these leather seats, and we can see Lee's left some wiring kit in here because he's wired them in. So now it's got leather electric seats out of an SLK Mercedes, and they've just got a little bit more bolster and stuff. Not that, you know, not that you need bolsters on your seat when you're just driving a small car around. It's not like I drive like a lunatic or anything. You understand that, don't you? You do, don't you? Yeah. So I did all that, and that is looking pretty damn good. And if you want to see more of this project, you know, just leave me a note down in the comments. I'll probably drop in and out of it when I do bits, but I really am super busy with the 60s truck, so, you know, it's only like the odd day here and there I get to spend on it. But if you don't want to see this sort of thing, let me know. If you do, let me know. And we will endeavour to fulfil your every wish here on Custom Works. Okay, so that's about all we've got time for this week. But next time on Custom Works, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the 60s truck. Really, we're going to be nut deep in this. We've done a lot, and we've made a lot, and we've filmed a lot. And this thing really has come on in leaps and bounds, and we've just got some great stuff to show you. So, tune in next time to Custom Works. Until then, remember, click subscribe, the bell icon, share the video, and comment down below. That's all for this week. I thank you very much, and good night.